Hey guys, welcome back to another episode here from the Hermitcraft server with your humble goat, me. The humbleness is pretty much oozing out of my pores. Wait, I'm out here preparing. I was just smelting some stuff. Yeah, smooth quartz block. That's the last bit of things I needed for today's building project, which has some history. Which truly does have some history. You know, every good story, right, always needs a good villain. Like, if you don't have a villain or somebody that is a good target, things get boring, right? So here on the server, I often take this role. But sometimes I need to remind people, I feel, that I'm not only the villain, I'm also a very caring and, protective person. I don't like if people, for example, trash talk Hermitcraft or so. Take this very personal. I've always been like that. Highly loyal. That's, I consider, a positive trait. And of course, I love to see other hermits thrive and succeed and have fun. So that's why I'm always down to become the target of, whatever. I'm just saying, covering the whole perimeter or simple things to make sure hermits have some fun content. And today I need to pull the fourth wall back a little bit and talk about some things in regards to that. Maybe, some people then will understand better sometimes how this whole entertainment thing works. But to emphasize my positiveness and my niceness and, not being a villain for this episode, right? Look, here, a beautiful piece of fan art that resembles my flowery and nice side by Apollo, aka Cosmic Skiers, over there posted on the Twitter. Thank you so much. Look at that. Me just sitting there with my flowers, and chilling and being happy and friendly. See, don't you see that? Okay, this cult outfit I'm wearing at the moment is not helping the cause, but you know what I mean. I have a friendly side. It's kind of ironic that this is actually inspired by my new evil character, the florist. Where I've regularly been going around to scar space, spreading random flowers over the past 2-3 weeks. I can't help myself, okay? I strongly suspect that Scar's the ore snatcher, and now I'm just, poking back, I guess. And here and there I go over there and play some random flowers while listening to some happy music. But anyways, it's not always that I'm evil. And it's funny, I talked about it, right? Let's now, this fourth wall gets pulled back a little bit. Let's talk about how I feel or think about entertaining and doing things, right? A great example was recently our Exile situation, right? And one of the long-going funny bits we have on the server is me and Cleo, right, constantly poking each other, challenging each other, it's a battle of pettiness, pretty much. And Cleo is a person that never backs down. She reflects that in her character on the server as well. So it's a nice opportunity to create some tension and fun. That's why interactions between I and Cleo are always hilarious, in my opinion. It's entertainment. Now, Cleo was obviously mocking me when they were out there, right? I set this boat up in a shop, and then all of a sudden, and I'm telling you, this is not scripted or so, right? This just happens because we like to poke fun at each other, I guess, or, have fun like that, right? Then Cleo goes, okay, I'm going to open up a store too, and which gives me a good opportunity to hook in and see, wait, what? No, I want to be the one with the store out there. And right there, we are clashing nicely, and we can have some fun with it, right? And now Cleo went on this crazy journey, which is completely insane, right? Cleo went on a horse and actually did ride home out of pure spite. I respect the pettiness in that. With her horse, right? Traveling back I think like 3.5 million blocks or something on the nether roof she had to ride. It took her like 4 days. the server the server file blew up to 600 gigabytes or something insane. Suzuma spent half of the morning pruning, so that's why I could only record late on a Thursday today. So yeah, she made it home, which is hilarious. So now I was saying, okay, let's put some more tension in the thing and poke some fun and post on Twitter a little poll. And yeah, let's look into the poll there real quick, okay? Yeah, and here's the poll I did. Look at that. Oh boy, it was a close call. 50.6% voted this is too much, this is too much. And I just love to do stuff like that. I'll tell you about what the actual plan was, but read through the thread here. Bugger saying, oh no, oh my god, 50-50, it's so close. Oh, I'm so torn. What if Cleo moves? And people are like, no, she should move and warn her. Rosie is at the side of the chaos. Do it. I'm more for let her come back and ignite chaos, then send back. Everybody suggesting getting engaged, and it's the fun I like to have with the community. Like the Ballsbuster, he was like, stop, no, dog, no, please, no, spare them. Really getting into it, and that's always, of course, our big goal, when we have fun stories going on or things happen on the server and events. And reading through all this is like, oh my god, it's so close, 50-50. It's just glorious. And that's the fun I like to have with stuff like that, stirring the pot a little bit. But it's not always, I think, people understand that fully. And let me briefly talk about that. All right. You saw a lot of people engage with the storytelling. Even, makes it more exciting because now there's this threat. Oh my god, a sonic arrow from Dog might be coming in any second, hitting Cleo in the face and annihilating the horse. Oh, he can't do that. So, we're making it even more exciting. And you saw how close it was in the poll. Some people want to see the chaos, right? And all the excitement. And I love to do that, right? Kind of, I don't know, creating hype, creating some fun, making sure that's always a key thing to me. I want you guys to feel emotions, right? I want you guys to be engaged with the storytelling and the things we do on here. And you could see, right, real emotional there to a touch. The problem with it, though, is, and I want to address that too, honestly, around this thing, I had to go ahead and block like all kinds of people on Twitter and really got into some arguments with some people because I think sometimes, the storytelling, the character, the Doc M persona I portray also might be too convincing because, some people were really nasty mean to me. And I'm not, just saying poking fun or, like on a level where I really say, bro, I really, that is demotivating. Like, how can somebody be so angry and so hateful, And then we have to do this thing. I'm tired of reading these replies then of people. Hey, can I please remind you that the hermits are all friends and blah, blah, blah. Like, yeah, of course we are, right? I mean, we're doing this for more than 10 years together. We're trying to tell fun stories and having some fun here on the server. And some people sometimes just make it too real. And normally, it's a tiny majority. It's minority. It's normally not even worth addressing that because it kills the buzz for everybody, right? I normally am completely unaffected by that. Then I just think to myself, hey, we did a good job with our storytelling when people really get mad and salty or whatever. But sometimes, man, it gets to you and it's too much. And I found this time the quote unquote, let's hate on dog train from some people got a bit too much for me. So it really got to me this time, and it demotivated me completely to do anything related with Cleo's way home. I can tell you the real plan that what was going to happen. So I had a design ready to actually shoot a sonic arrow at her, right? I could have sniped her, But of course, I would not do that. I would not spoil Cleo's magnificent journey home, right? What I would have done is I would have taken an ender pearl and actually shot an ender pearl instead, and shot the ender pearl in Cleo's face, and then just show up during her journey and mock her a little bit, make some fun of her, or play around, pretend I'm gonna kill the horse. Or I could have picked a good time during nighttime where I ender pearled in her face and then put a portal in her path and sent her to the overworld for a little detour and so on. Right there, it could have been some fun stuff to do. But the anger and hate towards me in that regards and really demotivated me to do that. Like, I was like, okay, then screw that. And then, to be honest, I was happy that the poll was in favor of Cleo, right? Otherwise, I would have done it anyways, right? To play in the villain character. Then I would have said, screw the poll. There's enough people that want to see the chaos. Let's do it, right? And then I would have surprised everybody with the Ender Pearl. But this time around, man, it didn't play out like that. I really didn't feel like playing. And yeah, sometimes I have to say, I pay, my thing is I see a lot, all of you, many of you. That's my strength. That's my gift. God given, whatever. I have the ability to read the hive mind. I have the ability to be really close to the community and see everything. Right? And most of the times that's a great thing because I always know what's going on with you guys and it gives me great ideas and inspiration. But it can sometimes be painful because aside of all the good things I see sometimes all the nasty stuff and if it or the mean or stuff and the hate that some people display or feel the need to put out there. I don't know, frustration is inside. You need to get it out. I get it. So when things like that happen, then I need to retreat a little bit. And this time I got hurt in feelings, got to the feelings. Like I felt demotivated. So I needed a day or two hanging out with methods. We're working on some cool systems at the moment, as I said, but I'm not going to talk about those anymore. We will see. Yeah, and then I just thought, okay, then if I cannot shoot an arrow at anybody, and I don't want to anymore, then let's take some time and think about mini games and shooting arrows. And then today I thought, all right, to prove the haters wrong, I'm gonna build a fun little mini game, and the winner is actually gonna get a full stack of diamond blocks as the prize. So it's definitely worth competing, and it's a very simple game, but tricky. It will challenge the skills of hermits, and as we haven't built anything in the mini gaming district this season, I thought that is a good chance to build something there. And I think there's some nice plots available still. And I'd say we go there and just check it out. Let's TP to shopping district. Haven't logged on in a few days. Sorry for being negative Nancy, at the start, in the intro, normally not my style. But here and there it has to be said, man. I mean, sometimes, it's fun. But, and I can take it, I'm not only dishing it out, I also can take it. But, man, sometimes I feel... I need to break the fourth wall and remind people, dude, we're just having some fun on here. I love to play this villain character, and I know it will, hit people in the feels sometimes too, maybe, I guess. But, some of the things that were said, I'm not going to repeat any of that. I rarely block anybody. But, the trigger finger, the blocky finger was triggery. All right, so mini game the district. Let's look for a good spot. So here's all the TCG stuff. We got maze race. Then what was that? I guess that. Yeah. Here is something. What was that? Oh, it's the dodgeball arena. Where was Hungry Hermits? Hungry Hermits is here. There's a path leading to back here. Oh, needs to be careful. There might be some... Oh, yeah. So this is also used to mark block. I'm just looking for a good spot. My thing ain't too big. but it's a nice skill-based game. Okay, I'm scouting around a little bit for a little spot to put that thing. Down here looks a bit chaotic. That's the doge ball. We'll find a nice spot, and yeah, then I start building a little bit, and then I fill you in what the plan is with this little mini game, and then we'll see. Maybe we check back on Exile and see what people are doing back there. Now is Cleo left. I have no idea what her plan even is. Why did she come back even? There's some respawn anchors set everywhere and beds and pearls. I have no idea what her mission is. It's kind of... I mean, the Popo will hunt her non-stop now, I guess. She's a fugitive. Probably gotta stay far away from her for a while. You know, you don't want to end up as collateral damage. That's for sure. Alrighty. So, I found a plot here that is actually nicely situated. Right here and right next to, you know, Hungry Hermits. So it's a spot of attention and people will come across it. Also when they come through the portal, probably walk by here. I want pretty much all hermits to participate here because we gonna once and for all determine who is the best bow shot on the server. Hot guy, you hear that? You know, bow shooting is a bit tricky in Minecraft, as you know, and a lot of people claim they got good bow shooting skills. So we gotta put pressure on. Huge price at stake. You know, I might even commission a trophy. Let's see. But for sure, it's gonna be a huge pile of diamonds to be won. And you only have 1 minute time. Exactly the time. Yeah, you see, I thought about arrows a lot recently. While thinking how to snipe Cleo, and all kinds of other ideas sprung. See, that's another positive thing. Let me cook, man. That's how I come up with these crazy ideas in the hive mind. You know, we need to cook around things. Then all of a sudden, it's like the NASA. You know, Teflon. Remember the history of Teflon, right? NASA was developing all this crazy stuff, and sometimes there's fall off that can be used for other cool stuff. That's how the hive mind works. We've been working on rocket science lately for the past week or two, and there's a bunch of fall off. You know what I mean? So I was thinking we need to make a game. So this arrow will take exactly a minute to despawn. So you exactly have a minute to take aim at moving targets. Because that's technically the challenge in Minecraft. By the way, I made sure I'm not in the way of Tango's redstone or anything. Our redstone for this setup is only super, on the surface here and pretty small. So yeah, but I checked downwards. And there's no Tango spaghetti here, so we're cool. So yeah, the goal is under pressure. You have this 1 minute timer. You need to fully focus and moving targets, and you can only hit the targets if you time it properly on top. You'll see there's moving targets, but only if you shoot at the right moment, it will register. And by doing so, and hopefully getting all hermits to eventually participate, and I'm gonna push them a little bit because I want to find out quick who that is. And then we determine the bow shot number 1 on the server, and that's a nice bragging right to have, I'm thinking. And you know, all hermits like bragging rights. Alright? Oh yeah. While I was on the rant, right, at the start of the episode, I'm gonna give you one example, how this whole thing works again here, right? Right now, we have let's say a microcosmos here on the Hermitcraft server, right? We have super huge channels who even on top of that having a huge reach in general with their Hermitcraft episodes, let's say, for example, Mumbo Jumbo, right? They also even make outreach videos that extend the audience that are watching Mumbo. Like, for example, when he made his cool video about the fans, or yeah, the other day he released, he's onto I'm mechanizing and making Minecraft animated right now, which is really cool to see. So he made these cogwheels, right? These videos create outreach, and other people outside the Hermitcraft community discover Mumbo, and Mumbo then funnels a lot of people into the viewership of Hermitcraft. That's why, for example, Mumbo plays a key role. That's his role on the Hermitcraft, so to speak. You know, he didn't choose this role. It just comes with him being Mumbo, one of the most legendary Redstone YouTube channels ever, right? So then me, maybe I'm the technical guy and so on, but also we have different sizes in the channel, right? Mambo is our big guy, but also our smaller channels play a super important role. Without channels that are smaller when it comes to numbers, right? Obviously, they're not smaller personalities, or we don't judge their value by the size of the channels here in our group. We are friends. We value our personal relationships with each other, right? Numbers don't matter. But of course, we also have a high interest. I'm somewhere in the middle ground, let's say this, right? Somewhere in the middle. And when it comes to size or audience or whatnot, I'll get by. It's all good. I'm probably never gonna get rich off this stuff, but who cares? I'm enjoying myself for the most part. If there's not some people overreacting, yeah, I'm also prone to overreacting sometimes, so I get it. So yeah, and then when good opportunities come up, like a cool idea with the Exile that all of a sudden popped up, right? Then it's always a great moment for also hermits who sometimes are not in the center of attention all the time, and the views are not like insane all the time, get a chance to shine, right? And we make sure, we can maybe put them at the center of attention for a while, so they also can benefit from the whole Hermitcraft universe. So it's great. For example, now Cleo with her crazy idea of riding her home, right? All eyes were on her. And for example, if you check her last episodes, way more views than she normally gets. That, of course, me personally and many other hermits are super happy about stuff like that, right? Like, because without a Cleo, there is no Hermitcraft, or without others that don't constantly break 300,000 views on their episodes. Everybody here is of the same importance and contributes. The roles are just different. And so, yeah, when there is a chance for me, right, as somebody that is in the middle grounds, I kind of, I'm just there. I'll probably never be the most popular hermit, but yeah, I will always somehow find a way to get by, I guess, right? So if I see a chance to, push Cleo's, how do you call that? The time in the spotlight even further by escalating the situation, or being ominous, or playing my role as the evil villain now trying to come after Cleo and make it even more exciting. And maybe some of my audience will tune in and see, hey, will Dog actually manage to snipe her and get more eyes on Cleo? That's all I want. That's all we should all want as a Hermitcraft community, because we always want to make sure that everybody of the hermits can eat, right, and is doing well and is motivated. For example, for Jevin, did you see how happy Jevin was? There's the same case here, right? Like, he posted on Twitter, he even posted screenshots of that he broke like 1 million views on YouTube in a month, and that it hasn't happened for a long time. And why? Because so much attention was on him because of the Exile, and he was there and he did a great job. Aside of also grinding it out hard, in my opinion, Jevin is also one of the underrated hermits, right? He's grinding it out really well. Like last season, this season, he's doing a good job there, right? And now he finally gets a reward, and I could tell, I talked to him, and he's ecstatic about it, super motivated. That's all that counts in this whole YouTube game, right? It's all a mind game. And these small little wins, when you all of a sudden, hey, finally my work product, I've been grinding out for 2-3 years, and finally some people paying some attention and watching my videos. You know how great this feels? So this is our basic spirit, we have around the Hermitcraft server. That is our big karma we got going on for everybody. We want everybody to succeed and be happy and motivated. And there's always ups and downs for people, right? Sometimes, it is more difficult because some things happen in life or whatever. But in the end, that's what the spirit is for us in the group. That's what I constantly think about. Like, yes, I'm okay. I need to make sure I have a family too, right? I have strong support in my live streams. That is what took so much pressure off of me. Literal movement happened, and I'm super, super grateful to all these people who joined into the live streams and really dropping subs on the streams. It's insane, right? In the ratio, maybe 1,500 people or so come to watch us on a Saturday, stay around, so concurrent 1,500, but we're trucking on like sometimes over 4,000 subs. So that's insane support. And yeah, thanks to that, that took a lot of pressure off of me, and I'm thankful for that. And yeah, I want this to happen to every hermit, that nobody has to worry, that everybody gets love, and that's what we should always keep in mind. So if I play this villain role, right, and push your buttons, always think I love when you get engaged. Right, and you come at me back. We play this game back and forth. I read all the comments, right? And if you come back at me, make some snarky remarks. And I love when I see these comments when you guys are saying, "Oh no, you shouldn't mess with the goat. He will strike you down." And on the other side, if guys come back at me and say, "How dare you, dog?" But it's all in a fun and games tone, always understanding, bro. We together to the top is our vibe here, right? We have a love for each other. So, I speak from my soul. That's how I feel about this whole thing. That's what's my driving force, right? For over all these years, this community aspect. I mentioned this so many times, but that extends to the Hermitcraft thing. Right? To me, succeeding together and seeing my friends succeed is the thing that makes me the most happy in life. Friends, family, others, people I like, sometimes people I don't even like. I don't know. It just makes me happy to see people experiencing joy and success in life. I don't know, maybe it comes from my history of being a team player, sports. I've been doing for many years or so. Don't know, but that's just how I feel. And that's why, yeah, I want to remind you about that, right? We're all trying to, yeah, do this together, and our job as hermits is we want to provide entertainment for you, but it only goes to a certain degree because we have interactive entertainment. You guys are involved. You guys are shaping this. So if you put positive energy into it, or positive engagement, as I said, can even be teasing me, joking about me. That is what keeps this engine running. You understand? But if you pile hate on it and take it to a personal level, then us content creators also have to retreat and take more and more of this personal touch out of it. And then is when your audience says, "Man, they changed. They became so professional." I never want to be that. We never want to be professional here on the Hermitcraft server. We always want to be humans. But being humans requires be respectful with each other, right? Keep that in mind. So now I'm done, and I think you wouldn't hear a personal rant like that for a long time. We're going back to the storytelling and doing what I do best, keep you guys entertained. And with that said, I say I'll put some redstone down in this hole, because that's what we do. And then I explain what it does. And you guys will not be smarter as you were before. But who cares? I'll keep on trying. Alright, and there it is. A very skill-based shooting game in Minecraft. So, yeah, let's just see it in action, and then I talk about why it's not so easy. So you start the game by putting an arrow on the pressure plate. And that already didn't count. You have to hit inside the centering. That one did count. And you have to hit the target while it's standing still. Of course, you can also aim upwards if you want. But if you hit, and you have to hit in the exact same tick when this thing stands still. Boom, that was a good one. Nothing. Alright, and you have exactly 1 minute. Okay, that was a nice one. Don't want to make it too difficult, but also not easy. And this is a pure lesson of focus. Timing and try to get bullseyes is... Yeah, that was too late. It moved. Oh no, it counted. Okay. Yeah. Yep, there you saw it. Didn't time it perfectly. Okay. Arrow is still there. Okay, that was just random shots here to get into the rhythm again. That was a good one. Oh, and we're done. Arrow despawned. We have a minute, and then I haven't filled in the point system yet, but depending on where you hit inside the inner circle, center is of course maximum points, and then further out pixel wise you get less. And back here I will have dispensers or droppers, better say, they will be filled with sand or any other item. Probably sand, because I got a lot of it for some reason. And yeah, the sand will then be dropped, and you funnel through water channels up to the front, and you will be here, right? And then yeah, you just pick up the sand you collected and put that into the book, and you have one shot. We're gonna call this game one shot. No practice, no nothing. So when we're done building this thing, we're gonna give the hermits a very short, hey, if you wanna have some tips, watch this video thing, you know, where we explain it exactly what's important playing this game. Because if you don't know and trying to hit the targets while they're still moving, you might score 0. So yeah, it's kind of important that you get the timing right. But yeah, it's this 1 minute that can change your life on the server. You'll be known as the best bow shooter and be rich. So yeah, let me dress that thing up a little bit. Quick break from building. I'm out here at Exile. Was just checking if anybody shoveled any sand. Nope. I guess no wonder. I think this is where, yeah. Cleo opened up their shop again. End of the world bookshop and cafe. How funny. And they put it on a boat. You know, and what the worst thing is? It still was my villagers that just stole at the beginning of the season. Now they're profiting me, profiting and pushing me out of business here at the end of the world even. And you guys say I'm overreacting about things. Did you learn about long-term consequences by now? No? She put her whole thing out here. Price for exiles free, even free, okay. Non-exiles pay a diamond block. Okay. Question is, how much lawlessness is allowed out here, right? I mean, if you're not back in society, nobody could blame us if we literally just steal all the books here. I mean, Cleo is like 30 million blocks away. I mean, theoretically, she can come back now. Joe Hills is still in cahoots with her, right? Somebody will set her ender pearl, somebody TP her back. So she could go through the end, come here, fix things, but I don't know if she wants to be here. I don't know what the situation of the law is. I have enough inventory space. A bunch of shulker boxes should fit those all. One day. Yeah. There's no law out here, from what I can tell. Look at this. There's craziness going on all over the place. People trying to kill each other out here. Here, I think that is the leftovers of Javin's trap that completely failed. It didn't kill anybody. It looked lethal, but I think he screwed up the trigger a little bit. He got nervous. It's like, was this his trigger? Yeah. He was like all shaky, and then no. Man, I think he tried to get Scar with it and Cub. Yeah, what the heck is going on over there? What? That looks bad. That looks like a whole lot of anvils are about to collapse on somebody. What's going on back here? There's a castle. There's beat-ups? What? Dude, every time we come out here, there's more madness going on. All right, let's have a peek. I feel like I'm a documentary filmer or something, and coming in here and documenting whatever the heck is going on in this crazy town. It's a castle. Don't know, man. It can't be trapped. I have a totem of undying on me. So, read me. What's going? Oop, there's redstone bits. Oh, okay. This is or was rigged, and it's something. Somebody dug it up. I don't want to touch it. What is? All right. Maybe it's also a mini game. Who made it? What is it? I don't want to find out. There's slime block. Okay. We're just gonna Gonna fly up here and check it out. Okay, there's some goods stored here and whatnot. What is this? TNT minecarts. Ooh, and there's more. Okay, things happened here. Bro, it was a trap, but somebody seemed to have disabled it. You sleeping yet? Yes. No. Who asked? What? Bro, nobody knows what's going on here anymore. Fill me in. But this looks terrifying. What? Dude, this somebody. That's a scaffolding thing. That looks like it's meant to collapse. Lord of mercy. That's huh? What? And everything here turned pale. Oh, wow, that actually looks pretty good. Oh my god, it's coming from the Zuma thing. Oh, there is a shrieker next to it. Oh, that's bad news. I was about to fly over there and check it out. Not going, oh my god, if the shrieker triggered this. You what? Okay. They got a temple or something going on. I don't even dare to go anywhere here. It's like this might be trapped. Okay, there's a cozy beach. This looks inviting, but this could be a trap as well. These people out here are out for blood. There's a creek. Oh, really? They brought hearts too. Okay. Wait. What happened to all their crops? It's all bushes. Oh, and there's creek everywhere now. Boy. Oh yeah, this is absolute madland here. I'm leaving. But before, might have to take some books with me. I don't know. I like these realistic touches with buildings, some kind of venting system on top. Because I don't know, the redstone needs cooling that runs in here. Alright, let's take a look. Nice, nice. Not done yet. As any good MIDI game, it needs a big sign on top, obviously. But I like the general look of it. Alright, here we will have the explanation with a book, and then here we'll have our bows. I want everybody to use the same bows, standard model bows. And yeah, the look of this thing, when Jeromus and I made that, we were chilling again like on Tuesday or so. And I said, hey, let's build this little shop if you want to. And we went ahead, and it's kind of, Las Vegas Strip inspired. Like there is little booths with small little mini games and things. And yeah, that's how they look, quite colorful. And then I saw one example that looked like that a little bit, with like sandstony walls, and then it had this huge whatever crazy thing in front. And yeah, that's how this thing turned out to look. There's a little Vegas memory right there's a little palm tree there, and here's the flowers. Here we got the arrow pointing to this pressure plate, because I see this maybe as a little bit of a problem. So I might put a sign here and that says pointing down, shoot arrow here. Hermits might not be able to follow these instructions, you never know. I sprinkled some diamond in there to show, there's going to be a big prize to be had. And yeah, I think that should look pretty cool when we have the sign on top. Fits in nicely here, I think, with the style of how things look over here in the gaming district. It kind of turns out to be this Las Vegas Strip a little bit, It's always this American architecture that is a bit weird for us Europeans, when these storefronts, right, are looking like all posh and dandy in the front, and then if you go around the corner, right, it's this gray facades, and it's exactly the same thing here that happened here with Hungry Hermits. The front needs to look good, like in an amusement park, kind of. And I think, yeah, here, yeah, with the mini games around, same principles get applied. Let's see if that actually is true. I mean, yeah, TCG has an impressive front, right? And yeah, why would you bother, right, investing so much time doing the backside? Some hermits are known not even doing backsides at all. Yeah, but feels like an amusement park a little bit. It naturally evolved like that. Yeah, with these huge front signs, and you have this main strip here where the mini games are lining up. Yeah, that's just how I naturally evolved. Oh, creeper boy, we don't like that. Stay back, sir. All right. What is this though? Yeah, I think it's cool. Ooh, is Tango working on some extension there or what? That's interesting. Hopefully we didn't creep in too close. I made sure to leave quite some space here, right? Next to Hungry Hermits, in case he needs some space for some more redstone below or what. But it should be fine. All right. Yeah, I'm happy with this, the basic look of everything. And now we need a big sign on top that says, how are we going to call this game actually? One Shot. I think that's a great name. One Shot. You have one shot to make a lot of money here. It's one shot, and whoever one shots everybody is also a big shot, and all the shot puns that go with it. Yep, one shot it is. All right. Next day, and I slept on the palm tree I had going on here, and I didn't like it, because it kind of blocked visibility a little bit, was kind of in the way. And if it's about a shooting game, you want to have a full clear vision here, and it was kind of interfering up there. We want people to really home in on trying to shoot here. By the way, to start game, shoot arrow on pressure plate. Ba-dum. That should be clear. All right. I also made official competition bows. They have power 5, unbreaking, 3 and infinity on them. Also a stack of arrows here, as there's infinity bows. Hopefully that should last for a while. And here is the rules of the game. The One Shot Challenge. This is a game about timing, focus, and aim. You only have one try, no practice, 1 minute to show you have the skills. I highly recommend watching the last minute of Doc M77's episode 53 of Hermitcraft Season 10. Hey, hello! For a detailed but brief explanation on how to play the game to give you a fair chance of winning the epic prize of 64 diamond blocks. Yeah, so guys, this time, after we're done with the outro, I will add a clip of me doing my one and only trial on here. And I also tried to make sure not to do too many practice runs or anything while we were designing the thing. So hopefully, I'm somewhat competing in a fair way. Let's see how it goes. Like if everybody else scores significantly worse, then I might take myself out of the competition. But I just want to have one score down to give people some incentive. All right, we'll see. But definitely I didn't have only one shot. I obviously tested the setup, but yeah, try to minimize. All right, maybe I should not participate at all. What do you guys think? I'll put my name down for now, and then you guys decide, should I even participate? Because technically, it's not exactly the same. Other hermits don't know the game, right? And they just, try it the first time, and then they need to nail it, pretty much. So yeah. The explanation will be there, right? And you have a fair chance then, if you watch the explanation, to win an epic prize of 64 diamond blocks and the bragging rights of calling yourself the best bow shooter on Hermitcraft. Hermitcraft. What did I even write there? Hermitcraft? Okay then. Hermitcraft. That is interesting. Hermit. That's it. I can't even play autocorrect or something. Okay, Hermitcraft, right. Please make sure to count your sand block score and only use the official competition bows provided to you in the yellow Schalke boxes. Please put them back, pretty please. Note down your score on page 4. One try to win it all. Bam. Score list, boof. Done. And then you do your thing there, right? So now, the Hermitcraft best bow shooter needs to be determined. And I will also take my shot, of course, and that will also be the final test to see if everything works well with the system. I bushified around here a little bit, some bushy, some lighty, some, birch trees growing back here and blending the whole thing into the environment. I think we did a good job expanding here. And now, if somebody else wants to play a smaller minigame or place one, they definitely could probably fit one right here. If not, we'll see. Maybe we'll have to do some terraforming. You know, just... Oh, another tree grew. Nice. Connect these together also and make a flat surface here. But yeah, this looks like another nice plot somebody could use. We marked ours off with the wall there, so don't go in there, so you don't mess with my redstone kind of wall. And yeah, maybe a game in that size would fit here. So we'll see. Maybe another hermit builds one here. And now, obviously, we need to promote the game. So this time around, I'm gonna get you guys involved. Alright, I know you're watching all kinds of hermits, not only me. Just as we described in my rants in one of those episodes. Great, great. Support all hermits. Watch them all. Mainly me, of course, but, you know, to play in my villain character. And subscribe as well. But yeah, you can go to other hermits' videos and remind them. Of course, don't spam them like, you know, be stupid. But, you know, if you see somebody left a comment already, hey, you should really take Doc's one-shot challenge in the shopping district, upvote the comment, and maybe leave a comment below and say, hey, yeah, it's an interesting game. I heard you are a good bow shot. You know, get the hermits to participate. Of course, I will also let them know behind the scenes. But it would be nice if you have as many as possible hermits joining, and then, you know, we shoot it out, so to speak. Yep, that is our plan. And, yeah, help me, you know, get the hermits to play. With that said, I think, yeah, we can wrap up this episode. Next week, I have a cool project in mind. I want to build a cool temple. And at one point, you will understand why. It has nothing to do with me having a cult outfit on at all. Oh, boy. Anyways. Yeah, convince the hermits they should participate. And now, here comes the comment of the week. And this time around by Cherry. And they are saying, 2020, you know, redstone contraption is a complicated one when it uses minecarts and boats. Yeah, back in the days, right? People were like, put a boat in there, maybe for a, I don't know, T flip-flop or some other trickery. 2025, let's add cats, pigs, bobbing arrows, ender pearls, breeze charges, cake. The list continues. Llamas, you know, because llamas are also really useful for high-powered tree farms. And of course, then now we have skulk sensors and, you know, target blocks. It's also not in the game for too long. And yeah, redstone keeps on evolving, of course, right? And I'm all here for it. That is the great thing about Minecraft. When it comes to redstone, right? The redstoners are actually a humble tribe. You know, for redstoners, it doesn't need much to literally trigger, you know, a new age of craziness. You know, for builders, often more stuff needs to be added, you know, a whole palette of new blocks, like you see behind us recently, right? At some point, bamboo wood was added or something, right? And then people can make new cool-looking things. For Minecrafters that play technical or redstoners, it doesn't need much. Give us a block that adds one functionality to the whole mix, and that could revolutionize the game. And sometimes not even intended. I swear to God, nobody at Mojang thought about using arrows to deflect breeze charges that would then trigger endostasis magazines that teleport you to the end. Or to the nether or something, right? I mean, nobody can imagine that. But the creativity of the Minecraft community when it comes to the technical stuff is unlimited. And a small change can trigger these crazy ideas. And yeah, you know, trust me, if you're trying to develop some cool machines with some cool trickeries, you literally look at every single block. And even a block that just has a slightly different hitbox, and when it also, can make all the technical Minecraft players really exciting. So that's always funny, a little like anecdote, insider, technical hive mind, story. Whenever there is a new block added, and it was also the case with the new Minecraft teaser, for the friendly guest, which I really like. The concept of it is really cool. Don't like how the skin of it looks, right? The googly eyes, and so it looks a bit too goofy for my taste. But, who cares? The functionality is there. But, when there's this dried up ghastling or whatever it's called, you can find that in the nether. And immediately, like 3 people independently, who are related to the hive mind or what, sent me messages like, quite interesting. I wonder what the hitbox of this little ghastling is. Yeah, it could be useful to line up something. You never know. So the technical community is a quirky bunch, and yeah, there's always something going on. But to me, it always will be the most interesting part of the game. And with that said, I think we wrap it up. And don't click away right away. First of all, leave a like, leave a comment, do the things you are supposed to do as a trusted viewer. And also check out my attempt on one-shot. Let's see what my score will be. I need to make sure I clean my inventory out so we can get a proper sand score. Alright, see you, and let other hermits know, right, who's the best shot on the server. Let's find out. Oh, hey, hi fellow hermit. What, you're not subscribed yet? How? Anyways, you are here to learn how to play one-shot, right? So, yeah, let's do it. Might take a little bit longer than a minute. I hope you're not mad, but yeah, I get to it. All right. So here it is. That's the game, all right? So, very simple. It's as simple as can be, but you only have one chance. Don't cheat. Record your run, and only one try. No practice runs, all right? It's free after all, so don't complain. All right, so here you go. You pick up one of the official competition bows. Please put them back. After the game, make sure you have at least one arrow in your inventory, as it is infinity bows. Scoot all the way up to the lectern, and you have this giant yellow arrow on the floor. And if you look straight ahead, to start the game, shoot arrow on pressure plate, and that's what you do. So right now, you should already focus and get in the zone, because you only have one shot. So make sure to get the arrow on there. And here we go. Here's the countdown, and go! You have to hit the targets in the inner square, and you have to hit them. Oh boy, I have no score yet. You have to hit them while they're standing still. That's a score. You can hear the note block indication. Make sure to hit as central as possible and time your shots properly. Oh, that was a jackpot score. When you get the extra ding, I highly recommend focusing on one target, but it might cost you time, as you have to wait for the targets to be in perfect position. Oh, that was a bit off. Man, the explanation doesn't help. Too low. You gotta hit the inner circle. Here we go. That was a hit. And you will get sand in your inventory. That was a center. That was a bullseye. And as soon as the arrow is despawned below, you have to stop shooting. Okay, we're doing all right here. Oh, one shot, baby. No, too late. That's it. As soon as the machine stops moving, yield your shot. And that's it. My score, 34. All right. Let's see if you can beat that. It's about precision, okay? You need to try to hit inside the inner square here. And as I told you, make sure to time your shots. Well, and then in the end, take the book. Right, our score was 34. And yeah, put your name down here in the list. Thanks, Hermits. And let's find out who the best shot is. Hey, and you also get free sand. So don't complain. Show your skills. Ha!